The Silent Crisis of American Retirement. Today's episode explores a surprising truth about retirement in America, a truth few people talk about openly, yet millions quietly struggle with every single day. The crisis isn't that retirees don't have enough money. The crisis is that many retirees are afraid to spend the money they already have. It sounds strange, but it happens everywhere. A couple retires with healthy savings, a paid-off home, and a lifestyle they worked decades to earn. And yet they cut back on travel, skip celebrations, avoid home upgrades, and live with constant caution. They've become prisoners of a fear they rarely admit out loud, the fear of running out of money. Let's unpack why this happens, what it means, and how retirees can break free from it. Most people imagine retirement as a peaceful, satisfying final chapter. Mornings with coffee, time with family, maybe travel, hobbies, and a slower pace of life. And for many, the financial numbers suggest this dream should be attainable. The Federal Reserve says Americans between 65 and 74 hold an average of $600,000 in retirement savings. A Gallup poll says nearly 8 out of 10 retirees feel they have enough to live comfortably. But the lived experience tells a different story. Many retirees silently struggle to enjoy the very savings they spent decades building. The psychological shift from earning to spending is more difficult than most people expect. Dr. Brian Portnoy, a leading expert in financial psychology, explains this perfectly. He says lifetime habits of discipline and prudence don't suddenly disappear when you reach retirement. These habits become part of your identity, part of how you define yourself. So when someone has spent 40 years saving, budgeting, and preparing for the unexpected, asking them to suddenly reverse that behavior is emotionally jarring. The fear of depleting savings becomes a constant companion. A trip to the dentist, a home repair, a birthday dinner, everything becomes a negotiation with the future. Should I spend this money now? What if I need it later? What if something goes wrong? What if I outlive my savings? These questions can overwhelm even financially secure retirees. And the irony is that many of them will pass away with hundreds of thousands of dollars still sitting untouched in their accounts, money they were too afraid to spend. So where does this fear come from? There are a few powerful forces behind it. First, many retirees lived through multiple economic shocks, recessions, inflation spikes, the housing crisis, volatile markets, and job insecurity. These experiences shape behavior. When you've lived through unpredictable economic storms, your brain learns to anticipate danger. Second, inflation in recent years added new anxiety. Groceries, utilities, healthcare, rent, almost everything became more expensive. Even though inflation has cooled, the emotional imprint of rapid price spikes remains. Retirees worry that if inflation rose once, it could rise again. And third, the looming cost of healthcare and long-term care is always in the background. A single health event can cost tens of thousands of dollars. A long-term care stay can reach more than $100,000 a year. Even retirees with solid savings ask the same question. What if I need that money later? And finally, retirement education in America emphasizes fear far more than confidence. Every financial headline asks, will your money last? Are you saving enough? Will retirement bankrupt you? That messaging leaves a deep mark. The result is a generation of retirees who have money but lack the confidence to use it. Now let's talk about what oversaving looks like in real life. It's not obvious at first. It starts as small acts of caution that gradually become a lifestyle. People skip vacations. They avoid dining out. They keep driving a car long past its reliability. They hesitate to turn on the air conditioning even during extreme heat. They put off home repairs. They stay in older housing that no longer fits their needs. They say no to their grandchildren more than they want to. They live modestly, not because they must, but because they are afraid not to. The saddest part is that these retirees already won the financial game. They saved, they invested, they sacrificed, They did everything society asked of them. But instead of peace, they carry the same financial stress they had in their working years. A retirement lived in fear is not retirement. It is an extended version of working life just without the paycheck. So how do retirees break this cycle? It begins with understanding that the problem is not mathematical, it is psychological. Retirement requires an identity shift from saver to spender, and that shift takes deliberate practice. One of the most powerful tools is a structured withdrawal plan. When retirees know exactly how much they can safely withdraw each year, fear begins to loosen its grip. A withdrawal plan creates a sense of predictability. It turns retirement into a paycheck again. It provides guardrails that allow spending without guilt. Another helpful strategy is the bucket system, dividing money into short-term, medium-term, and long-term buckets. When retirees see immediate spending covered by cash reserves and long-term needs protected by investments, they feel safer enjoying life today. The key is giving structure to a stage of life that often feels uncertain. But there is also an emotional component. Retirees must give themselves permission to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Spending in retirement is not irresponsible. It is the entire purpose of saving. After decades of working, sacrificing, raising families, managing bills, and enduring economic upheaval, you deserve stability, pleasure, and comfort. You deserve to replace worn-out furniture. You deserve a home that feels safe and welcoming. You deserve to visit your children and grandchildren. You deserve warm meals, good experiences, and medical care without hesitation. You deserve moments of joy. Money saved but never used loses its meaning. The happiest retirees share 3 traits. They have predictable income streams, whether from Social Security, pensions, annuities, or rental income. They automate their financial decisions so they do not have to make emotional choices each month. And they strike a balance between prudence and pleasure, spending thoughtfully but not fearfully. Retirement is not about preserving wealth. It is about using wealth to preserve quality of life. The real goal is simple: to live with dignity, comfort, and the freedom to enjoy the time you have. Because financial freedom is not measured by the size of a portfolio, it is measured by the confidence to use your money in a way that aligns with your values. If you are retired or planning to retire, remember this truth. You saved for a reason. You built financial security through years of discipline. You earned this chapter. Now give yourself permission to live it fully.